Hey guys, Raul here, and today we have something huge for you. We have built the world's simplest CRM, and shortly it's going to help you turn more replies into cash, and I'm going to show you how. Let's jump into it. Here's how it looks like. You can find it in your Instantly account if you go to Unibox and switch the view from the main Unibox view into the deal flow, the CRM view. And this is the typical CRM that Pipedrive has, Close has, but we made it the simplest version to help you close and convert more of those replies in your inbox into cash in your bank. So how you can get people in here is first, if you are in the Unibox and you mark somebody as interested or any other positive status, they will show up in this view. And now if I switch to this, I can play around with this tab. So if I take the interested one, I can turn it into meeting booked and vice versa. But the workflow would be, I have interested leads. So now my goal is to turn these into meetings. Then the meeting books, I do the closes, I do the demos, and then I work on them after the demo, send a follow-ups. I'm going to show exactly how to work that. And then the main goal, what everybody wants, just closed. Once it's closed, we can see, okay, I've closed 18,000 worth of deals. I have 5 deals in here. If you want to follow up with them, onboard them, you can still work on them. But the main goal is to turn these interested leads into the closed ones. So the first step that you're going to be doing when you open the CRM view, it's going to ask you for your average deal value. If you know it, great, add that. If you don't know it, just take your average, medium pricing that's used, like if you're an agency, probably a couple of $1,000. You add that. You can always change it later with the prospect value here. It will also tie down to the campaign that you have. So you can see this on campaign level if you go under the campaigns. But for this view, the main point that I want to give you is if you're in the Unibox, let's say just here. So it just seems like random leads. And I don't know really the value of them. But if I go to the Unibox, okay, I see I have 8 interested people. And with my average deal size for my agency, it's $16,500 sitting in my inbox. So these are not random leads. These are worth a lot of money. I should be motivated. I should put in the work to turn these people into those meeting booked people. And if you want to learn how to do it, I will quickly go through it. But if you go to Instantly Accelerator and you go to the sales module, our sales masterclass, we have everything that you need in here. But I'm just quickly going to refresh your memory. For example, turning interested leads into meetings. So exactly how to do it. Now that we know, okay, I have a lot of money sitting in here, how can I actually turn them into meetings? So quick turnaround. As soon as you get a response, respond back. Don't wait a lot of time. Book calendar slots daily so you check it and you actually work on those leads. Then make the response specific or tailored to your prospects. I can go into CRM, I can open it. Let's say they ask something like, sure, they want a video. I can respond to them inside the CRM, but make the response specific. You can use templates, of course, but if they tell me like, Raul, yeah, sure, call me on Friday, don't send your calendar link. Actually call them or ask for the phone number. Or so like, yeah, sure, I'm down to call you on Friday to see if it works. And also this is my calendar link if you want to book a meeting so I can show you, share my screen and show exactly how it works. So the workflow should be customized, custom tailored to your audience. But to make your life easier, just copy the main answers. You're going to be sending pretty much the same stuff. Just have the main template ready, for example, for pricing questions. It's ready, but then tailor it for the specific question that the prospect asks. And then the money is in the follow-up. So if those people, you responded to them and they don't book a meeting, you should follow up. You can add reminders. So if you send a message, if no reply in 1 day, 2 days, custom date, reminder to follow up, and you'll get a notification to follow up with them. And we're going to make this even better, adding small icons here, showing you that you have to follow up with them. You can also add those people into a subsequence or a campaign to give them automated flows to turn them into meetings. Yeah, initial calls, keep them short. So if you want to turn more leads into demos, don't ask for a 60-minute, 1-hour demo straight up. Just make it super short, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe. And then going the extra mile. If you can do some custom work, go to a website, send some screenshots, send some stuff over before the demo, like, hey, I checked out your website. I noticed this, this, and this. This is what we can do. It's going to increase your meeting book rate a lot. And then a little bit counterintuitive thing. be a little bit vague about the pricing strategy, because we don't usually want to give away pricing before they know how the product works, they know about us, they know about our background. So we want to reel them in, being a little bit vague, still giving them information, and then turning them into a meeting. Like, I would love to talk about the pricing. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution. I would love to learn about your business, see if we can actually help you, and then craft the price exactly as is needed for your company. And all of this stuff is in the Accelerator Sales Masterclass. So let's say I turned an interested lead now into a meeting booked. What I would do, I would just drag and drop this dude here. Now I know, okay, this dude is gonna be in my meeting booked rate. He's already interested. So now I can follow up with these people in the meeting booked corner. So what we can do is, if they already booked a meeting, I can send them information before the call. Like, let's say I have a lead generation agency. So I'm like, hey, thanks for booking a call. Super excited to talk with you. Here's a testimonial that we got from a very similar customer. So you're already warming them up, so they know about you. They're familiar about what you do, and it's going to be easier for you on the sales call. And again, just following up, making sure they actually book in the demo. And you can do the same stuff here. Respond, move to lead to snap sequence, or move to another campaign. And once you have a meeting booked, you can then turn them into meeting completed once you had the demo. And here again, you can play around with this a lot. If I go back to the sales masterclass here, so after the call, so studies show that prospects forget 50 or 80% of what was discussed only a single day later. So think about it. If we're targeting CEOs, founders, they're so busy, they're working on so many different things that, yes, you had a call with them with something that you do every day, from start to finish. They're just going to forget it. They have another calls, they have flyers to put out in their business. You need to follow up. If they're actually interested, if you can actually help them, your job is to push the deal forward without pissing the prospect off. And that's an art of its own. You can do this providing value and being helpful and friendly. And let them know that even if it's a no, just let me know and you can still be friends. And there are ways to do it nicely. So just simple ways, just sending them a recap about, hey, thanks for the call. This is what we discussed. This is what you're going to be getting. Giving super clear next steps. If you give us thumbs up, we'll change the Stripe link to get started. Just make it as simple as possible for them to get started. And then a really useful strategy that you can try is carpet pulls. So even after you've had the demo with them and they were pumped and you booked a meeting, let's say for next week, you don't have to wait for next week. You can reach out straight away this week and it's like, hey, I know we had a meeting booked for next Tuesday, but I talked with the team, would love to have you on board. And if you guys are willing to give us a testimonial after we're successful with you, I can save you $1,000 if you get started this week. So you can get them over the finish line much faster by using these carpet pulls and following up with these people. And that's why the CRM is so nice. There's okay, like I did a meeting with these people. It went well. They were qualified. They liked it, but they haven't closed. Like they're not in this section yet. So my job is to work on these people nicely, helpful way, providing content, but following up systematically and not just leaving them here because it's like, look how much money is in here. It's $11,000 and I can just work on these people and potentially close them. Just a couple of emails, book in another call, and just like always, like look at the numbers, look at actual money, like what you can do with this, how it will help you, your business, your family. That's why we're doing this. That's why Instant exists, so your business can make money. And once we close them, meeting completed, we can again drag them to the close part here, and then happy, just celebrate. You closed another client. You should be proud. And then you can also see the numbers based on months. You can see last 12 months or last month. You can also see the leads based on campaigns. If you want to see specific campaign leads, if you want to have different angles for different campaigns, if you're managing multiple different clients, you can do all that here. We're going to be adding a lot of advanced features on top of this to make your life easier and show you more actionable things you can do. For example, if a lead hasn't replied in a few days, it's like automatic bumps to you that you should follow up. But right now already, you can use it. Start using the tags in the Unibox. So leads will show up in here. Mark all of your interested leads. Mark the prospect values on average. If you don't know, just like look at your last deal, like how much was that? If you have just a couple of clients, you can calculate the average add it here. And there are going to be cases where like some clients are worth more. Like if I go, this client is worth more, I can go in here. Let's say you close the biggest deal that you have, $10,000. I add it here. And now it's worth like much more for you. You can see the meetings booked increase. This dude is worth $10,000. Maybe I focus on them first. Maybe I respond more, like create something custom, create them a custom Loom video and work on these high ticket people first as a priority. So get into the habit of working with this view, super simple to switch from the Unibox. Go in here. If you do the calls, you can add notes. Let's say worried about, sorry, typing with one hand because I'm this worried about pricing. You add this note, you save it here. And then if you're going to come in after the demo or your co-founder, partner, whoever, there's okay, their pricing is the point. Maybe you can offer some discounts. Maybe you can take some parts of their offer that they don't need, so the price is going to be cheaper. You can add some notes and use it as a sales tool and a little notebook. You can also do this like if they have the meeting booked, you're on the demo, you're listening in, you're adding them. For example, here, they currently have an email provider, need to show how instant is better, or adding their goals. For example, on a sales call, they want to get to 50K a year. You add this note, and then you can tie it down later with your sales recaps after the demo. Like you mentioned on the call, you want to get to 50K. Okay, this is how we're going to get you there. So these like notes and small things that resonate with the people that you're actually dealing with is going to help you close more deals. So hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Subscribe, try it out. Instant.ai. Everything is there for you to play around with already now. And yeah, hope you close a lot of deals. Good luck. See ya.